Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon here, and welcome to a Raw review. So, I actually live streamed this one, so if there's like some pauses and I'm interacting with people, it's because this was an actual live stream when it was live. So that's what's going on if you weren't able to join when it was live, because I know it was late because the Raw went off, depending on where you live. So I'm going to lower this camera a little bit. Live bloopers are already beginning. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for people to join because I like to interact with people when I'm doing live streams, so that's what we'll be kind of doing. Got 5 people. Five people wanted to stay past Monday Night Raw. I mean, decent shows. Yeah, it was interesting. There's some stuff to talk about nonetheless. 14 people. Welcome to the live stream. This is just kind of a trial run. I don't know how I'm doing this. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing reviews. But at least for the month of June, I will be doing reviews of Raw and SmackDown every episode after it goes off the air. So, yeah, we're going to try that out and see how it does. So yeah, I was just waiting for people to join. So pretty much, I don't know where to begin on this show. I don't know how to rate it overall. It's actually one of the episodes I sat all the way through. I sat all the way through this episode of Monday Night Raw. Like, you know, a lot of people will just kind of skip around or not fully pay attention to the television the entire time. They'll just have it going in their room and not really pay attention to the show the entire time. But I'm here saying I paid attention to this show the entire time, all 3 hours, and I gotta say, it's a bit to sit through. It's a bit to sit through. I think Raw, at least until they can go back to fans, I think Raw should be cut back to 2 hours. Honestly, I think it would make everything more action packed and more like wonderful. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I can see all your comments here on the Brandon Hodge live stream, and I appreciate you guys for joining. I know it's pretty late at night. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna be doing the Raw review at night after the show. I'm just going to kind of gauge how this one does and kind of base the other ones. I'm doing Raw reviews and SmackDown reviews every week now. So, I mean, the theme of this entire show, the theme of this was, are you staying safe? Right? I'm fairly safe. Yeah, I'm staying safe. There's a lot of, I don't know what to call it. It's just crazy, unbelievable stuff going around in the world right now. But yeah, the whole theme of this Raw was like the Rey Mysterio like retirement ceremony, and shocker, Rey Mysterio wasn't even there. Spoiler, whatever. I meant to say spoiler. Rey Mysterio wasn't even there. He was joined us via satellite. Via satellite. Really? Okay, so that's absolutely wonderful. Yeah. So via satellite, I don't know why they couldn't get Rey to actually come to the studio. For some reason, this episode of Raw was pre-taped, which I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of, but due to conditions, we will have to live with it. But the ceremony was the first thing on Raw. It was hosted with Seth Rollins, right? He comes out and being like, yeah, I'm Seth Rollins, I'm the Monday Night Messiah or whatever. Does this whole gimmick how he has sacrificed Rey Mysterio. He's the person who got sacrificed to make Monday Night Raw better or some crap. I mean, I'm enjoying the new Rollins gimmick. I do have to say, yeah. It's interesting with the whole Rey thing. I don't know where they're going. But later in the night, obviously, Rey popped out and was like, you know, calling out Seth Rollins and saying he doesn't know if he's retiring or not. They're playing on the injury, but obviously Rey's not retiring. But someone I popped for, someone I got excited when I saw, is Dominic Mysterio. So I don't know if you guys have been watching the news videos, but like there's been a rumor going around that Dominic's supposed to be doing something with Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio, and he actually popped up, and they were like teasing like Seth Rollins and Dominic going at it, and that was very interesting. So that was my main point. I don't want to just ignore all of you. I see all your comments. We can interact a little bit now. Just I'll probably be leaving this on the channel after it's done being live, so I just want to give the people watching it who cannot interact with me a chance to have some entertainment, I guess. Wait, Rey didn't retire. Yeah, Rey didn't retire. He's like, I don't know. So he had his mask on, and he's like a black eye patch on the mask that's like sewed into the mask. I mean, it's cool. You know, I'll give him that. But Dominic Mysterio was there, and they're like, yeah, they don't know. They just want, you know, Seth Rollins to pay or whatever. Maybe Dominic's going to go after Rollins now. They're teasing it since he's been training it to be a wrestler and everything. I mean, it's just wonderful. It's a good storyline. I will give them that. I don't want to be too negative about it. As of that, fairly good. The one thing I will be negative about is Nia Jax, though. I don't know if you guys saw the Nia Jax match. They actually, you know, still aired the match that was, you know, rumored that, well, it wasn't rumored. It was confirmed that Kairi Sane got injured in it. You can see where they cut Like they cut out the part when they like switched to the crowd just for like a few seconds. That's where they cut. Like they deleted like part of the video out of the thing. So if you don't know, Kyrie Singh got thrown into the step head first and got busted open. That's what happened. Wonderful. Seth Rollins, Aleister Black, thoughts. It was wonderful. It was quite a long match. I remember looking at the clock and being like, oh God, it's already 8:40 going on 9 o'clock and they're still having this match. It's crazy. I mean they tore the house down. Match of the night, guaranteed. It was a pay-per-view quality match. What do you think WWE do with the 24/7 championship? Gronk. Gronk has dropped the title tonight. It's back in R-Truth's hands where it belongs. I guess Gronk can't wait around forever. Maybe he'll make an appearance at SummerSlam or something. Dominic at Raw. Yeah, he was joining Seth Rollins. Not Seth Rollins. He was joining his father Rey Mysterio via satellite and kind of just talking crap. He wasn't actually in the arena. But yeah, guys. I have horrible memory. I'm just kind of talking about things that I found notable on Raw. Obviously, it's a 3-hour show. A lot of things happened. If there's anything you guys want to go over, you can leave it in the live chat and I can read that. Brandon, what do you use when you get your championship signed? Paint pen or a Sharpie? All my titles are signed with Sharpie. I've never had an issue with Sharpie. It depends on when you're getting signed with a paint pen kind of thing, but I think paint pen takes longer to dry and has a more likelihood of smearing, which I'm not going to risk. So all of mine are actually just signed in Sharpie. I don't do the crazy colors. If you're doing the crazy colors, maybe a paint pen would be better because I think on the black straps only like gold and silver will show up. And then on the white ones, you pretty much, any color would probably show up on white. But I mean, if you want like a colored kind of thing, I think a paint pen might be a better option. Can you see my messages? Just so I can see your messages. Welcome to the live stream. Is it true WWE Network is free? It is free. You get limited things. You don't get the pay-per-views or anything like that. I mean, you get to watch the previous pay-per-views, but you can't watch upcoming ones or anything. But it is true that to a degree it is free. Didn't R-Truth get the 24/7 championship back? Yes, R-Truth is now our new 24/7 champion. I'm happy about that. Get it off Gronk. I mean, he's not going to wait around forever, so, I mean, who knows what's going to happen. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just not joining the live stream, welcome to the live stream. We're going to be discussing Monday Night Raw and kind of just having a hangout party. So remember, after every episode of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, come to my channel, check out the kind of thing. I know the views are kind of suffering a little bit because WWE had the wonderful idea to launch their after show the same day I launch my after show, so it's just wonderful. But if you're just not joining, you can go in the live chat. If you're watching this while it's live, you can go in the live chat. You can send comments. You can send super chats if you want to support the channel, which I know it's like practically impossible to do that right now with the whole ordeal. People do not have a lot of extra cash to throw around right now, which I completely understand. But if you're just here watching the video, hey, that's good enough, and I appreciate it. What else happened on Raw, guys? I mean, I'm focusing on the Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins stuff. I'm focusing on the Nia Jax botch. I mean, there's other stuff that happened on Raw. I mean, main event was very short. I mean, I'm like, wait, it's like 10 minutes left on the show, and they're just now doing the main event. How long is Kyrie out for? I don't think she's going to be out like for any noticeable amount of time, maybe a week or two. I mean, I would guess she's going to have to get like concussion evaluated because, she got her head banged into the steel steps or aluminum steps if we want to be real about it. So, I mean, that's something I would get tested for. I'm sure she's already tested for it, so I don't know. Yeah, like everyone does these after show kind of things. I don't know what would be better for me if I should just do these the next day or if I should do these live stream. I don't even know if it should be a live stream. I'm just kind of playing around with things right now, guys, because I just realized that the other day, I'm a wrestling channel, right? Obviously, wrestling channel. And I realized I don't do... I don't review the shows. That's something I used to do way back, maybe like 5 years ago, but it's nothing I've done recently. And I thought I would give it a try again. I know a lot of channels are doing it, but I'll give myself the bat and have a swing at it, I guess. What do you think of the main event movie on Netflix? I haven't seen that. I'll have to check that out. Thanks for sharing that. Rob lost the title. Is this all we're talking about during Raw? Was there nothing else really noteworthy we need to talk about? How would you rate the show? I mean, it was a fairly decent episode. I mean, we have to remember we don't have no crowd, so we don't really have the most exciting thing in the entire world. But I don't know, I'd give it a good 3.5 stars out of 5. You're my favorite YouTuber. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm not too sure what we're shooting for length here. I think this is kind of just the intro one, so we'll kind of keep it on the shorter side. We'll go 15 minutes on this live stream. Let's do an evaluation of Brandon's hair and vlogs. Yeah, my hairstyle has changed a lot. Yeah, most of the time I'm with my just in the studio here, and I just do like videos, and I'll just be filming for 15 or 20 minutes or whatever. I don't even bother putting product in my hair. That's just a thing. I don't know why we're talking about my hair. This is supposed to be a raw review, but I'll just like wet down my hair like the wrestlers do before they go out, and then it just lasts for the video. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm missing. I feel like that's basically the gist of the larger things that happen on Raw. I mean, I know a lot of channels go into like every detail and painstakingly go through every single little thing, but I think for me, I'm just gonna go to the high spots, at least for the beginning of this series, and kind of be like, okay, so here's what happened on Raw. Here's what you need to know. These are the highlights, right? I still can't believe you spent $25 on the silicone Fiend mask. Well, I spent $200 on the leather one. Partially leather and rubber. Where's the Fiend mask? The Fiend mask is on the shelf. This is just like everything except Raw. Does anyone remember what happened on Raw? Because this is WWE's problem. Like, you don't make noteworthy things. You remember a thing or two. Then the rest just like skips your mind. I thought Cena fan was doing the next live stream. Well, I didn't say the next one, but he'll do a live stream. People want it that bad. But this isn't really, I wasn't really going to do a live stream for this, but I thought I would just try it out to see, kind of gauge how many people are still awake or on YouTube or stuff. And the number looks like most people are either on, most people are either in their beds asleep or they're on the WWE Network watching the WWE After Show. So I might try to do this at another time. Apollo and Owens, yeah, I mean, it was interesting. U.S. title match happened, yeah. I swear, like, weekly, they're just, like, going all over the place. They're doing all kinds of random stuff all over the time. I love how everyone's asking questions that aren't related to Raw. Yeah, I'm trying to stay on topic for once, guys. Trying to stay on top. Raw should go back to 2 hours. Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning of this video. Raw should definitely go back to 2 hours. But who knows? Okay, like I said, I'm going to keep this one short, so we're going to be live for another 3 minutes here on YouTube. So, Raw, 3.5 stars out of 5. I mean, I want to keep this going. I guess I'm kind of just doing like a Q&A at this point, but Raw was okay tonight. I mean, I can't wait till they get a crowd back. I think sometime later in July, they should be getting a crowd back, and things should get more exciting, and they should put more effort into things. This is just kind of my trial run for this new series. Like, I don't know what I'm doing yet, and that's the fun of a series. Like, all of my series. If you watched my first ever news episode, didn't know what I was doing yet. If you watched my first ever vlog, didn't know what I was doing yet. But I progressed each episode into something more and more and more and more until it was something great. So we're going to make this something great. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep going and kind of figure out the format for this. If we want to go through every single match, or if we just want to do the highlights like I'm doing tonight, if we want it to be a live stream, or if we want it to be a normal kind of thing. But if you guys haven't seen today's news episode, go check that out. But overall, Raw was interesting. The Rey Mysterio storyline is very interesting. It's got my attention. It's got everyone's attention. This new Seth Rollins gimmick's got everyone's attention. I mean, it's an interesting gimmick. He's supposed to be getting more followers or whatever, and I don't know who that's going to be. And it looks like Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio's son, is getting involved in this now. So it's a very interesting storyline. Thoughts on the Jeff Hardy angle? Okay, let's move on to SmackDown, I guess, because Raw's too boring, I guess. Jeff Hardy, I don't like it. I don't agree with it either. It's like a real life thing. Like, Jeff Hardy's had substance abuse issues. He's got arrested for DUIs before, and they kind of, they didn't come out and say it, but they kind of let on that they arrested him under the influence of something, and it's a hit and run situation. They're trying to make it this whole dramatic deal, and I just think it's kind of BS. But maybe that's just me. I don't even know. All right, guys. So we'll be live for 1 more minute here on YouTube. 1 minute on this Raw review. I mean, like I said, Raw, fairly decent show. There's been some highlights. Something we really need to. Well, not need to. Something I'm really focusing on, the Rey kind of thing. Apollo Crews, WWE United States Champion. Very interesting. I never thought I'd see Apollo. I mean, it looked like there for a while they were just going to bury him and and release him like eventually. But finally, they decided to do something with him. And I mean, I'm proud of the guy. I met the guy like one of his first days in NXT. It was way back. It's in a vlog somewhere. I think it's like 2015. This is crazy. Good night, Brandon. Have a good stream. Hey, well, thanks for watching. I'm leaving anyway. I'm going with you, but yeah. Okay, everyone's asking about SmackDown. I'm going to be doing a live review for SmackDown too. This is just kind of a trial run. So I'm going to kind of take notes after this is done being live and kind of figure out what I need to change to make this more entertaining and better, because I care about my quality. And if anyone wants to leave feedback, I would be more than open to getting feedback if you guys want to send that on Twitter or anything like that. But guys, we're going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Brandon Hodge. This was my review, my mini review, kind of highlight review of WWE Monday Night Raw. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next